Welcome to week 9 game of Overwatch Esports. Team Puppies is going to be versing Cronus. I'm just going to start it because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So...
Now traveling to Busan.
First map is Busan.
Initiating match.
Let's see what both teams are on.
Ready for battle.
Cronus is running the Zarya Rein combo with Mercy Lucio, running Hanzo and Reaper. One on Puppy still hasn't chosen a character, Double D. But they are running also the Rein Zarya with a Widow and Mercy May.
5, 4.
Let's see what the Double D ends up picking.
1. Round 1.
They're also running
Capture
the Mercy Lucio Zarya Rein combo. Already getting a pick on the Widow. They do get the res on the Widow. May trying to get a freeze on the round. Both Zarya projected bubbles around. Getting a pick on Double D on Lucio. Already 2 picks on their off support and their main tank. But they May on Puppies does get a pick. Oh, this is definitely winnable on the Puppies side. They might be able to. They're definitely bringing this back, even though they got 2 picks.
On the objective. Come join me.
The Cronus pick may have picked off both Double D and Pixel at the beginning, but Puppies is still able to bring it back, even without a main tank. That pick on the Reinhardt, that pick on Silver Boots was definitely crucial to them winning that fight. ED trying to get behind, May walling him off. Bar is getting a little separated from the team right now, but she does pop her ult. Puppies has Valk and Sights already, with no ult yet on Cronus' side.
This is not
Cronus now has oh, they just wait, I'm so confused. Oh. Ooh. Shatter comes out on Cronus' side, but completely wasted as they lost the fight. Even though Annex gets those 2 picks, it still doesn't help at all after everyone's dead. Bard's gonna push forward, try to get a pick right off the bat. Trying to stop the fight before it happens. Forces out Pound Puppy still has Shatter and Sight, and almost Mail again. They do pop out, bring out the Grab Dragon. Getting no one, but he's pixelated also down. Pound Puppies brings out the beat. They do they do get a res, but Mercy is down. Without, yeah, they're definitely losing this fight. It would be a miracle if Pound Puppies brings this back. Getting it to 92 before, 95 even, before losing the point. This is definitely, could be winnable right here from Pound Puppies if they win this next fight. They do have Valk, Grav, Blizzard, and Shatter, with only Shatter, Valk, and Beat on their side. They do bring out they do combo the Grav Mail. Holy shit, I can't think right now. I've just been camping on this mode this whole time. They are able to get on the point last minute. Both shadows coming out on both. They do get a pick. Time Puppies does get a pick on EK and Silver. Getting down Mercy in the middle of res. They try to go to the far out. They do tap the point barely. Hamza. They're trying. Huge win on Pound Puppies' side. Pretty much a steamroll. Only lost one fight out of that entire game.
Score 1-0. Ready for battle.
Now this map, with more high ground but less, it's a very weird map to play on with weird positioning. So let's see how they can, running the same Widow Mei combo. But Cronus does switch over to dive, running the they're not running Hamster. They're running the Winston Diva with a Mercy Lucio and a Widow Pharah. So they're running a dive with a Widow. So this should be pretty cool. Beast Boy does win the battle against Anax, but does get dove and killed by Flock. Double D pushing in with his tank. They might get fucked over by this Pharah if Beast Boy comes up. EK is just sitting over here, pretty separate, moving back towards his main tank. They do get the res off on the Pharah. Let's see if Anax won the battle on Beast Boy again. Not again. Anax won this time over Beast Boy. If Cronus doesn't get any picks, then they might be losing this fight. They do get a headshot on Double D. Anax gets a headshot on Double D. Booping off the Mei. Pharah stealing Lucio's boop kill. Huge fire strike from Pixel onto EK though. Dropping down Diva Mech. They do end up popping Primer. Even though they don't even have the point, but they Pep even get to pick on MPG. Beast Boy picks off Anax again for the second time this time. There's no way they're winning this fight. They shouldn't have popped Primer there. I'm lagging. Great. They're backing up the point. Pretty much every ult on Pound Puppy's side, but only a couple on the side of Cronus. Pinning the Winston, destroying him. They do get a pick. They do get it's very split right now. They get the res off on Winston. Let's see if the res on Silver can bring this back. Mercy up on high ground, pocketing Widow. But also, Ryan's shield is getting pretty low here. Oh, dropping Mail, but he does, I think, no, it doesn't get him. Bar is trying to get Flock here. Pound Puppies use Bubble. Almost gets picked from the bomb. There's so much going on, I can barely fucking think. So that's neat. Pound Puppies is pretty much rolling Cronus right now. Ryan gets a fire strike on Pharah. Huge pin on the primal Winston. Winston does dive back to point. The grab coming out, but it might not be enough. Silver trying to get a pick on the Mercy here, but it's just not working. He's just their only hope, but he does C9 the point, and that is the first map win for Pound Puppies. Wow, commentating is harder than I thought, so that's pretty epic. Mercy getting a play of the game.
This is not your time. Fire
Miss Hacking getting a huge play of the game. I thought it would end with a kill on Annex. Petman getting 23 out of 24 kills. High energy. Pound Puppies played a mean game there with their Ryan Zarya. Widow getting amazing picks the entire time. It was very great. Next map, we move on to Eichenwald. Oop. Map. Wow, I definitely know what I'm doing. Just waiting on the ready from Pound Puppies. Let's see. Still waiting on the ready from Pound Puppies. Not sure if they're subbing or just slow, you know? You never know. Alright, both teams ready. Let's run Eichenwald.
Traveling to Eichenwald.
Now, although Pound Puppies did very well on the control point, let's see how they do on a... Let's see how they do on a hybrid map. This map has got to be one of my favorites, honestly. It's got some great flanks, great high ground, great ways to position yourself to outplay the enemy team. I'm genuinely excited to see what Cronus and Pound Puppies both what they both play. Pound Puppies running the Zen Mercy Symmetra Pharah. Triple DPS, Symmetra Pharah Mei with a solo tanking Orisa. This could be interesting. Oh, they switch off the Symmetra to a Widow. Beast Boy running Widow again. This might be a pretty strong defense here with the triple DPS. Cronus running the Ryan Zarya, but this time with a Moira Lucio and an Ashe Pharah. Maybe with the Ashe, I think they might be expecting the Pharah at this point.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
I am empowered.
I assume they're going. Miss Haken is going to be pocketing Peck for this first part, at least, especially with that Ashe. Just spamming at the range shield right now. Already getting a pick on Silver. Ashe low. I feel like she might get picked off, but Moira heals her up well. Getting a pick on both Pharah and Moira and Ashe. They need to redo that for already pretty much 50% to most of their ults on Pound side. Switching to the Hanzo Soldier on the Cronus side. Slot getting a little staggered there at the end. Pound Puppies holding high ground might be an amazing decision here, just due to... Oh wow. Pound Puppies getting another pick on their DPS right out the gate. backing away already, not wanting to take the fight without their Hanzo. Beast pops sights, just waiting to see them group up and push in, just so they can hopefully get a pick on a high priority target at the end. Flock already low. Flock keeps getting discorded this entire time and just getting melted here. He's taking over here, pocketing pretty much, healing everyone up while also pocketing Farah. It's really great mission. She might even, yeah, she's definitely getting this res. Getting the huge barrage on the Flock. Farah pretty low. Getting a huge blizzard on 2 high priority targets. Soldier kind of capping the point here. He's trying to weave around the payload, trying to get them. Ooh, Annex getting 2 picks, 3 picks here, might even make this fight a win. Let's see if Beast can get any picks here. Flock getting picked off. They almost brought that back, Cronus, but both Pixelated, Beast, and Double D just cranking in the damage that entire time. Even Pep just spamming them down. Great coordination from Pound side. Ooh, Pep already getting a pick on Hanzo again. He's gotten picked off at the beginning of every fight so far. Almost picking off MPG too. Cronus' side has pretty much almost has grab, Shatter, and Dragon. They might try to grab Dragon once because they're so grouped up. Maybe even not. They could have saved that for grab Dragon. But they do waste Dragon there. Double D cranking out tons of healing. Annex is trying to do damage, but he's just getting picked off so fast. They might need to switch off the Hanzo here. Double D does crank out Trance. Pep getting a quadruple. And quintuple with a boot. Huge plays from Pep here. Switching to the Hammond instead of the Reinhardt to contest. Lucio, not even respawned yet, might not even be able to contest. Silver being able to contest is going to probably die right away. ED does show up, but they're just going to stagger here. They might even be able to bring it back though if they do get hit. They do pop beat. They need to all get on the point or else this might be lost. Beast getting really low here. Moira doing some damage. They do bring out the blizzard, and this might be another first point hold for Pound Puppies. A whole first point hold from Pound Puppies. Cronus does get a tick though, so there's no way of getting a draw in this situation.
0-0. Switching sides.
Let's see what sort of defense Cronus can pull out. They're getting really destroyed by that Pharah. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did run double hit scan here in this situation. For defense, Cronus running Hog Orisa with a Mercy Lucio. Running the Widow again. ED as on Junkrat, as we've seen on attack as well.
Incoming in 30 seconds.
They're really trying to crank out the damage with the Junkrat, but it seems to not be working, especially with that Pharah. EK might be able to help take out the Pharah though, if he can hit his shots. Pound Puppies running the Widow again and Pharah seems to be really working. Double D running Ana this time.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Switching to the Sombra instead of the Widow. Let's see what sort of picks Pep could get at the beginning here. With the Orisa shield, they should be able to spam down enough, but the Widow might pressure Pharah too much that she won't be able to get in the picks. Almost dropping her down right at the beginning though. Almost dropping Widow down. Annex getting low while Pep is just pressuring them. Beast getting the final blow. Double D is getting really low here. 3 health. Nading Flock and sleeping him. Pep is just destroying the competition here. Definitely. Flock is getting really low, but he does have a Mercy pocket. They're starting to focus the Mercy now. Really, she's really trying to fall back here. Get out of the line of sight. They do pop Shatter, but a Whole Hog comes out and destroys Ryan. Miss Hyphen getting the res on Orisa, but getting picked up by ED. They might need to get a regroup here due to how many people they want. But, oh, Pep bringing out another huge play. Getting a triple kill, making this fight definitely winnable. 3v3 at SM. They do have the Tracer sticking Zarya, but Beast Boy getting a triple, winning that round for them. Another win for Pound Puppies. Didn't even get that, held them on first point. Very huge plays from Pound Puppies. Beast Boy and Pep definitely crushing the competition with their DPS. Huge picks here. The halt, along with the combo here. Pretty insane coordination here. Insane plays from Pound Puppies today. Cronus is a reverse sweep it into a let's just see, maybe they'll figure it out. Let's see. It is a Temple of Anubis. The next map is Temple of Anubis. Alrighty. No subs on either side yet. Let's see if they plan to sub anyone in this next map. That's the word. Wow, I'm dumb. See, waiting on the ready from Pound Puppies again. No subs on Cronus' side. Alright. Whoops, that's not the button. Alright, let's see if Cronus can bring it back for these next two maps. They really need to, or else the entire set is pretty much lost. Not pretty much, the entire set is lost. Temple Anubis is a really good dive map. Let's see if Let's see if Cronus tries to run dive again, because it seemed to work a little bit if they had more coordination on Busan on the second round. I feel like Cronus could bring this back.
Ready for battle.
Running the Diva Reinhardt with a oh, they're running goats. I'm dumb. Yeah, Cronus running goats, maybe trying to stomp them down.
In 30 seconds.
Seems like they're last minute running goats to try to see if they can just bring it back. Puppies running the Pharah Widow again with a Mei as well. Jesus, man, I'm getting so many fucking invitations. Running the triple DPS again seems to really work on Eichenwald. That's definitely not who I wanted to switch with, but you know, whatever. Walling off Zen and Ryan from the rest of the team. Pet might be able to get a couple picks here right off the bat. They don't have a shield right now. They might be able to get into huge haul into all of the Pharah spam. Double D getting in a ton of healing as Zenyatta. Flock does dive and pick off Beast for it, but it's not enough because Pep and Double D pick off the main tank and off support. Goats might not work here at this point. They're just getting floored by how much damage they're all putting out. It's not even just Beast Boy and Pep flinging out the damage, or Bar. Pixel and Double D are cranking out damage like there's no tomorrow. Pep does have Barrage, along with Orisa ult, Pixel. They almost have Valk and Blizzard, with almost no ults on Cronus' side. Maybe Rally, but unless they can deal some damage, they won't have any ults for this fight. Bar getting picked off by Zen though. Cronus does have a tick. They might even cap here unless they can jump onto the thing. Orisa holding the high ground strong while they cap, not even touching the point. They jump down right before they cap. This still might not be a win for them. Popping Strand. Yeah, but a pound pops both Trance and Barrage. Getting pretty picked off. Beast does get a pick on Zenyatta. Getting some huge picks here. That fight might have been lost without both Double D, Bar, and Pep. Just wiping the floor with Cronus.
I am empowered.
Pep is already halfway to his next barrage, even though he just used it. Pep is just cranking out damage this entire time. Almost to another Siege Charger as well. But NPG does drop beat. And Cronus still does have Grav, Shatter, and Rally. Getting really, really good picks on Cronus' side. But they do get the... Pep does get the DMech on Flock. Getting point A. They do use Barrage. Maybe in order to stagger them. Maybe not a necessary ult. Ulting on Mei right out of spawn. Trying to cap right then and there. Beast and Pixel both getting 2 picks and rezzing Mei. Complete waste of a shatter on Cronus' part. Could have been well played if he just waited a little longer for the rest of them to come out of spawn. He could have gotten all 4 of them. Annex just spamming from choke. Beast Boy switching from the Widow to a Symmetra. My voice feels like it's dying. Oh my god. Don't commentate while sick. Big tip. Double D picking off Silver pretty much solo with the pressure, and Pixel helping pressure him. Flock going in to dive in, but he might get D-mech'd here, trying to kill Farah. Definitely D-mech'd. They might go for the stagger here, but no they don't. Beast Boy just finishes her off right then and there. They're going for another group up. Still running the ghosts, I'm surprised. Pound Puppies, so much ult charge. There haven't been many huge plays coming from Cronus' side, especially with ults. Annex on Hanzo during Busan was huge though. Forcing EK to top trance with ult. Pep getting a double, but also killing himself with his ult. Both DPS ults, or 2 DPS ults down on Pound Puppy's side. They do pick off both Bar and Miss Aiken. Was it Miss Aiken? No, it's Beast. No, Beast just died now. Wow, I legitimately cannot think. Getting a team wipe seems really easy for the entirety of the Pound Puppies team. Just wiping the floor with Cronus right now. They did let Cronus get the first point, but they're definitely not letting Cronus get the second point for sure. Farah is just pressuring them so hard, along with Mei. It's so hard for them to get into close range because Mei just is harassing them the entire time. Mei getting a freeze in on here. Bomb getting double D though. Double D is cranking out a lot of the damage and healing, so this might be able to bring it back to them. But they do pick up Annex, Ed, and MPG here. And, yep, and Silver. Another lost fight for Cronus here. Flock switching to the Hog, maybe for a more brawly sort of goats. Wow, I just messed that up. Picking off MPG before the fight even starts, this could probably cause them to have to group up before the fight's even started. Without that Lucio, they can't speed in and just jump on all of Pound Puppies here. Oh my god, they won't. No. I'm trying to hook on to double D. What the fuck? There we go. Beast gets a pick on EK right off the bat as well, again. And Zarya coming from spawn too. Pound Puppy's just cleaning them up before they can even make it near the point. And they have every ult.
30 seconds remaining.
Not even Trance on the side of Cronus. Should be there soon. It's 80%.
That's not right.
They do pop a lot of their ults. 3 ults. 3? 4 of Pound Puppy's ults out. I'm pretty sure. And although they did drop 4 of their ults, they just wiped the floor with them so hard with all of them that they could not even contest the point.
Score 0-1. Switching sides.
Cronus getting a 47%. This definitely is winnable if Cronus can hold a good enough defense. That Farah is just pressuring them and cranking out so much damage, especially with Pep's huge barrages, that it's just wiping Cronus down before they can even get up. seems like Pound Puppies is going to be running dive here. This is a really good Winston map. Beast Boy on Genji, we haven't seen that today. If Cronus can bring this back, then they can go for the tie and still get a set win for this. Flock on Hog and Silver on Orisa. They're running the Orisa Hog again with a Mei Genji this time. They're also running the NPG on Mercy and EK on Zen.
4, 3,
Let's see how well
1. Attackers incoming.
their dive works. Beast Boy switching off of Genji and back to Widow. Pep still on Pharah. They're running a dive with a Zenyatta, so this might be an interesting thing to watch. Pixelated Josh Barrier gets hooked in. Able to jump away though. They're taking almost no damage there. EV might need to help deal with that Pharah, especially since they have no hit scan here. And the ability for the only other person that has any really good ability to deal with that Pharah might be maybe Zen. EK and Annex both dropping down extremely fast though. And it's just insane how coordinated Pound Puppies can be. They do get the D-Mech on Bar. Pep getting Orisa, and they're just cleaning up their tanks and DPS at this point. Cronus not able to get a recontest. They still haven't, Cronus still not switching to hit scan. Annex getting picked up by Pep again.
Heroes never die.
Pep is definitely doing the majority of the damage here. Bar and Pixel both diving in. ED gets 3 kills along with the D-Mech here. And ED kills the Widow. ED on Mei might be able to save Cronus from this loss. Bar almost got bombed, along with Primal and Trance about to come out. But Cronus has 5 out of 6 of their ults. And without Trance, they might not be able to defend against not be able to defend against Blizzard or at this point. EK definitely just crushing Pep into the ground. Dropping bomb and getting silver though. They get the hook on Pixel, but they end up popping Trance and Primal at the same time. A huge combo since Winston's just definitely invincible at this point. Flock getting a whole hog kill on Double D just melts him down. And Flock getting Beast Boy. EK just destroy. They're holding the second point. Cronus is holding the second point fairly well. Able to pressure the Pharah enough with EK that they can't. It's hard for Pharah to really exist in this situation.
You should be at peak performance levels.
We'll see if Pep is able to bring it back, or we might even get a switch here. Beast switch to Hanzo, getting a pick right off the bat. Already using their res. Bomb getting 2, both their Zen and Orisa. Annex dying again, while he's trying to pressure the Pharah. Flock here using his heal, trying not to die from Double D and Pep. Bar here, half health, trying to pick off the Mercy. It seems to just be really hard. Getting D-Mech here. Popping the Trance on their on Double D's side. EK not even at Trance yet though. They might pop Valk here. Oh, they might even cap here. Huge plays at the end there from Pound. Just wiping the floor with them. Their ult economy is insane sometimes. I can't believe it myself.
Play of the game.
ED does finish it with play of the game though. Huge headshot on the Pep. Oh my god. Pep getting 14 barrage kills from 16 barrages. That's huge.
Epic. Clear skies ahead.
I'm definitely willing to see more Pep on Pharah. He's insane. Next map is Dorado, the last map. Cronus was not able to get the tiebreaker. Dorado. Honestly, one of my least favorite maps, gonna be honest here. It's pretty garbage. Just waiting on the readies from both Cronus and Puppies. Let's see how long they take this time. Let's see if Cronus is able to get even one map win. Or maybe they'll just get wiped down. They might be able to get it on Dorado due to the hybrid. And the lack of, like, having to cap the point, that might just be what Cronus needs to get this one map win. Let's see. Waiting on Double D to give me the ready up. Alright. Last map of the set. Let's see how they do on Dorado.
Traveling to Dorado. Initiating match.
We might see another GOATS attempt from Cronus here, just to see if they can get the last map win. But, like, if they were not able to get it on Eichenwald with the GOATS, we'll most likely see Pep on Pharah again, and maybe Beast Boy either on Hanzo or Widow again. They might even run the triple DPS with Bar on May. Not enough credit today for Miss Haken, cranking out so much fucking healing. She's just like carrying, not carrying, but like carrying, you know, with heals. She's like crushing it with the healing. Double D is still not picking a character. Probably gonna run support here. Bar on the Zarya, so we're not seeing another triple DPS attempt from Pound Puppies. Flock on Junkrat instead of tank this time. They're running the Hammond solo tank with the triple DPS. ED on Pharah. Let's see if ED can win this battle between Pep and himself. Silver just kind of doing his thing. Not sure what Silver's doing here. They do get the pick off on both DPS and Moira, trying to res Widow to maybe get a pick. Beast Boy just wiping the rest of them now. Annex does get a pick on Zarya, but not without... They do get rezzed, and NPG just gets melted by Pep as well. Beast Boy also just getting low here from... I'm not sure who's hitting him. Flock switching to the McCree, getting picked off right off the bat. Can't even pressure Pharah. Huge headshot from Beast Boy onto EK. They do have Dragon, Valk, and that's it. But no ults on Cronus' side. Just stuck in the dirt here. Stuck in the mud. That's Hammond trying to go in and disrupt. Not sure if it might work though. Far getting some weird angles that are really working. Picking off Flock before she can even get pressured again. Annex over here really trying. Getting a pick on Beast Boy. EK going down though. Main healer down. Let's see if they might be able to bring this back. Mercy getting the res off. Pretty risky res. EK using Fade, trying her best. Even trying to heal the other team's Reinhardt. Pretty huge. Pretty much every ult on Puppies' side. Pretty much every ult on both sides. They do drop Minefield, getting no one. And just kind of feeding charge to... Oh, never mind. I was going to say feeding charge to Zarya, but now it's... tables have turned. Getting Cronus actually getting the first point. That's the first time I right, fellas? That was mean. ED has Barrage. She might go for a pretty fat one. Or even... It might even...
No one can hide from my sight.
Pound Puppies has every ult except Valk. They might grab Dragon here. Or even use now. ED getting a double on both tanks with her ult. Double D here, doing damage and healing at the same time. Pretty fantastic. Damaging... Okay. No, we're not going to talk about that. Flock cleaning him up here. Just kind of wiping him. I think that was a quad from Flock here. Flock really might be able to bring this back for them with his McCree. Getting a stun and a stun minefield combo. Double D might go down here. Double D getting melted, but not without Silver coming, getting destroyed right after. MPG here really trying to... This is definitely the map for Cronus here.
I require medical attention. Damage amplified.
See through the dragon's
Still no ults coming out from Pound Puppies. They might be saving it for this last point. The ult usage in Pound Puppies is pretty insane. So they probably have something big. Huge grab on both Pharah and Mercy. Pharah getting headshot by Annex though. Block over here, getting pressured pretty hard by Beast. Missing some shots. He might need to back off here. He might die though. Pep finishing off Flock after Beast tries to climb up to finish him off. Beast Boy going back into the back line. Might even be switching off of Hanzo here. Pixel here still hasn't used his Shatter. Not really many good spots for it. Huge Fire Strike on Annex though. Low health without healing. Trying to pick off. Damage in the background. Is he able to get away with 16 health? No, he is not. Pep finishing him off. No, Beast Boy finishing him off. Pep trying to chase after him. Pep might be going for a huge barrage here, camping around the corner. Flock is trying to flank Beast here. It might work. Getting bubbled. Huge play here from Far. Insane Zarya bubbles. Double D missing his sleep dart. Bar getting pretty low while trying to farm him. Using both bubbles to save both the teams. But not able to save the entire team from ED's barrage. This might be a good time for Pound Puppies to pop some ults. But maybe not, as they They ulted. They minefield in their spawn. They might not be able. No contest from Pound Puppies here. No ult usage. Pretty much the entire game. Only one grab used. Pretty odd play coming from Pound Puppies this game.
Initiating match.
This might be the map to keep Cronus from the 4-0. Capping the third point with 1:46 left on the time. Let's see what they pull on defense.
Ready for battle.
For defense, Flock on McCree again. Annex on Sombra this time. The triple DPS strat again with the Hammond. Hammond has been going in on his own this whole game. It's been very odd. They're running the Mercy Mortar again. Not a whole amount of utility, but a fuck ton of healing. So let's see what they're able to put out. Double D on Zenyatta again with Mistaken again on as we've seen on the Mercy. Beast this time on the Pharah with Pep on Genji. Let's see how Pep is on Genji. He's been on Pharah the majority of the game.
Stop the payload.
ED here in the corner just waiting. Genji trying to come in and pressure her, but not missing some shots, and ED just running away. Pep over here just kind of spamming him. Miss trying to save Beast, but getting hacked midair. Able to find cover though. Getting picked off by Flock though last minute. And Silver knocking Double D into the ground. This Sombra might have been a good pick, especially since they're running Pharah Genji. They might need to switch off of the Pharah Genji at this point, since Sombra is just countering them with the hack. NPG pocketing ED right now, as he just goes in. Silver trying to focus Beast down. Beast is one. Gets destroyed by Silver here. Oh, here's a pause. Bar leaving mid-game. Pretty interesting. Let's hope it's just an internet mistake and that he's not just disappearing all of a sudden. At this point, we're just kind of sitting back, relaxing, waiting for Bar to come back. There he is. There's the big boy. Let's make sure he's in. All right. Unpausing. Bar switching to a diva. Annex just kind of sitting here invisible, probably waiting for Genji or Pharah to come. Pixelated falling back, low shield head. Silver jumping in there and diving in on him. His dives and his slams have been on point this round. really disrupting their entire team dynamic. Hard to coordinate when you're getting so just like CC'd into all health and hacked. Ooh, drops his shield last minute trying to shield hop. Getting both Genji and Reinhardt down. Pixelated. Pretty interesting play there. Let's hope Bard isn't having internet issues. Nothing's too bad now. Pixel switching to Winston, even though he had Shatter. Trying to run dive. They might be ignoring Pixel there, or not Pixel, ignoring Silver there in the background. They might even dive Flock here, since Flock is pressuring them so hard. EK does get hacked here, and Beast Boy finishes it off. ED does kill off Double D with Barrage. This might be a map win, or a map win for Cronus here. Only a minute left on the clock, barely in the movement. Diva diving in on Flock, almost dead, killing Flock. Huge minefield from Silver though. Bar pressuring them with the bomb. Both support ults on Pound and Valk on Cronus, picking off the Pharah and the Moira. Pound Puppies. Now that Pound Puppies has EMP, it might just be a battle on who EMP's first here.
30 seconds.
Especially if they don't cap this point, then it might just be a battle of the EMP. Huge EMP from Annex. But counter EMP from Beast Boy. Killing Annex. NPG getting the res off on Annex though. Beast Boy getting a pick on Silver. Pep getting destroyed by Flock, headshot. They might cap this point though, for sure. Sombra still fighting on point behind them. Getting killed by Double D though. Capping the point on Pound Puppy's side. It was only that last push that was... They just needed one last push.
This will heal you.
Flock switching to the Widow instead of the McCree now. Maybe to counter Pep, who's doing significant damage here. Hammond diving in on Bar. And Bar is hacked, so they might even get DMAC'd here. But with Mrs. Pocket, she doesn't get DMAC'd, she just stays there. Flock getting a pick on Double D, but Pep finishing off Flock as well. And Vara finishing off ED. With the res on... Oh, but the res is on each side. But this fight is definitely lost from Cronus unless they can get a big play. Cronus almost has EMP again. Barrage. Oh, Flock winning the fight with Pep this time. No res on Pound Puppy's side here. Dropping minefield from that side, but oh, Mercy whipping out her pistol. Trance not just blocking all the damage from Barrage, and EMP coming out, just melting them all. Beast Boy still has EMP. They popped Valk that fight. Pound Puppies popped Valk that fight. They do have both tank ults and the DPS ult. They might even try to combo the EMP bomb here. Beast Boy is like... Beast Boy back near their spawn, just waiting to get a huge EMP here. ED switching from the Pharah onto the Reaper. Try to deal with the tanks. The tanks are just terrorizing their backline. Getting the bomb and EMP, getting no one though. Pep does get a headshot on Anna. Double D getting a kill on ED. Block on the Tracer does pick off Pep, but gets absolutely melted by Double D. And the res onto Pep from this. EK getting just dove on real hard. ED getting hacked so he can't raise. This really good play coming here from Puppies. Still going to cap definitely underneath the time of what Cronus got. Pixelated here, just beating them back into spawn. Brutal here. Beast Boy's trying to deal some damage. Unable to hack the Reaper, but able to pick off the Moira. A huge bomb from Puppy's side, and huge kills coming from Beast Boy. Beast Boy and Pep crushing it with their DPS. Bar getting demeched here though. This might be a lost fight for Puppies unless they can really get in. This is definitely a lost fight. They're just grouping up now, waiting.
We're almost out of time.
Annex on May this time. The triple DPS Hammond strat really is working for Cronus. EK getting low. The trance coming out from Double D here. Picking off Edie. Bar here just focusing down all the squishy targets, just melting them down. Getting stuck though. But they do cap it, and we go on to round 3. A pretty close fights coming between Cronus and Puppies in this one. Dorado is definitely the Cronus map.
Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Pep on the Widow again. They're running the Orisa Diva. Flock on McCree. Still running the triple DPS, but this time Annex on Ash.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Running the dive on Puppies' side. A minute left, but Cronus with a whole 2.5.
2, 1. 60 seconds remaining. Stop the payload.
No dives yet coming from Puppies here. Picking up Pep right away. Bar is just terrorizing their backline right now, while Flock is just harassing them from the front line. Getting a huge stun fan the hammer on Beast Boy here. But the res back on the Beast Boy from around the corner. Double D is just playing it safe here, as he should. They really do need to focus on Flock here. He's doing so much damage to the backline. Someone in chat said I sound like the Burger King foot lettuce guy, and I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Puppies barely able to contest, but they might not be able to recontest it. Definitely not. Not even getting into the first point. This might be a map win for Cronus. 2 minutes 46 for 47 meters. Let's see how well Puppies can defend this here.
Ready for battle.
Pound Puppies running the Symmetra Hanzo, Mercy Lucio. Pretty interesting comp here, but the Symmetra might be able to do something. But on Cronus side, running Bastion Ashe here. This will be a pretty interesting situation. The Bastion Ashe Orisa Hog. This will be pretty interesting.
Attackers incoming. Stop the
Let's go to the point and click pirate ship Bastion point of view. Look at this top 500 Bastion gameplay. Already getting down all this Metro. Flock getting pretty low. But they're not able to get him down. Being able to run away. Flock low again here. Bar is down here all alone. Got pretty low, but Mercy was able to save him. Huge defense matrix there. Annex here on Ashe. Just camping this right side. Spamming down the shield. Getting pretty low. The Dragon's coming out from Pound Puppy's side. Missing pretty much everyone, but creating some huge space for them to push forward. Not really capitalizing on them though. Block here in front of everything. Might even get picked off. Here's the way to the shield. Beast up here just spamming orbs. He does have shield, using it here. Double D here just healing his team up. Doing the Lucio thing. ED focusing on a turret with his back to everyone's good team. Everyone else in the team. Silver is just spraying the ground as he comes out of spawn. Really, really good hold so far from Pound Puppies. The Symmetra Hanzo is really working in their favor to pressure them. They're really pressuring Bastion, even though he's trying to do enough damage. It's really hard for him to do. The bomb, getting out NPG. They also are able to get out Silver and ED. Really, really good, really huge plays from Pound Puppies. Block coming behind on Tracer, getting a health back. Just camping it, waiting for a good point. Probably going to go touch when needed. Flock has been playing this pretty smart. His DPS is... They should have kept him on DPS rather than having him play Spectre for his beginning. Jordan McKaylee from chat. I'm still watching. So that's pretty cool. Huge turret kills from Beast Boy here, but Annex getting a huge tile. They might be able to still contest this. Flock just bouncing around the point here. Does end up getting picked off by Beast Boy. And that is a 4-0 from Pound Puppies.
Play of the game.
Huge plays from Flock here.
Double kill.
It's hand.
Double kill.
18k healing coming from Miss. 50 elims with 50% kill petition coming from Beast. 40 objective kills from Pixel. Totally crushed it on the Winston. Well, that was it for Week 9, Pound Puppies versus Cronus. Yeah. I think that's all I need to do. Not sure, though. GG, good game. Huge plays from both teams, even though Pound Puppies did end it with a 4-0. I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright. It is time for the interview with Double D and co-captain Barfley. I just need to, like, make space for myself. No one's in team chat. I'm just gonna do that. Sure. I don't know, man. Join team chat so I can interview you. Hello, hello.
Okay. Hello, hello.
So there were some huge plays coming from your entire team.
How's it going,
there.
Flex? Sorry
Pretty
about
alright.
that. I didn't notice you, go on our side.
Yeah, I went on your side, so I was able to actually talk to you.
Awesome.
Yeah, there were some huge plays. Double D, your Zenyatta was insane the entire game.
Thank you.
And then, Barfley, what was the deal with the disconnect?
Oh my goodness, he just started. Sorry.
I
Go
got
ahead, Bucky.
I got a new router, and it's just been like repeatedly disconnecting. I don't know. It's new service, and it's just been happening a lot to me recently.
How convenient that I actually decided to bind my pause button.
Yes, indeed. That was very convenient.
Very convenient, because it was pretty much instant. Yeah, so, who do you think on Cronus was the biggest threat?
Are you talking to me or Double?
Either.
I guess both of us.
Yeah,
I guess
both,
both of us
pretty
can
much.
give our opinions, right?
Yeah, both.
I'm
Yeah,
set
go
on
ahead.
who I think. You want to go first, Barkley?
Yeah, sure. Probably Ed. But like when they were beating us, they were beating us.
I was gonna
as a
say the
team
same thing.
and not as like an individual. So it's like when they were playing well, they were all playing well. And
Like,
then
they
when were
actually
playing badly,
started,
they were
like,
all-
coordinating that sort of thing, especially on Dorado.
Yeah, like when they were playing well, they were all like doing what they were supposed to be doing. When they were playing bad, nobody really stood out.
Yeah. What about you, Double?
That is true. A bit of the same. Ed stood out quite a bit on his Pharah. I also felt that their Hammond did a good job too. He was doing a good job causing chaos in the back lines. That's why I focused my attention on making sure that I shut the Hammond down if I could. to relieve some of that pressure. We did a good job, focusing every time I slept him or called out the Discord on him.
Yeah, the Sombra pick was definitely a good counter for that as well.
Yes, indeed. Besides that, there's another. Let's see. Flock did a good job up top on Dorado when they were defending as McCree. He didn't.
Yeah,
do
I
too
noticed
bad,
his McCree was he was pressuring y'all pretty hard.
Yeah, he knew what to focus. He focused the supports in the back while the tanks were trying to deal with the Moira that was on payload, I believe. So yeah, he did a good job doing that. Mercy, Eco, I believe, was playing Mercy. Did a good job power boosting him to make sure he got the finishing touches. A lot of times on the back line. So all in all, going back to what Barfly was saying, when they were all playing well and doing what they're supposed to do, all of them are doing well. But I'd say throughout the match, of the first 3 maps, I'll say nobody really stood out too much. Though Ed would be my pick if I had to pick somebody. As far as who stood out overall.
Yeah, for sure. I also got to give props to Pep for his Pharah, and just your entire team for playing around him really well.
Yeah, Pep did a great job on Pharah. Extremely great job. I've had him in league matches before, and so I've had him run Pharah many times. So it's not the first time he's had
I could definitely tell. From a third-person standpoint, your coordination just seems really on point.
Well, except for when we had our DCing problems on the 4th map.
Yeah, Dorado seemed like you were freaking out a little, all y'all.
Yeah,
seemed like a big fan.
Moving, and we're just like, what's going on? His voice is cutting in and out, and we're all just staring at him at one point, like, I'm gonna bring this DC. And we're like, oh, okay, rip. Oh my goodness. So, anything else you wanted to ask, Flex?
I mean, nothing's coming to mind just because I don't know what to say because I'm 100% new to this. This is the first time I've ever done it. So...
Okay. Understandable.
Yeah, so I have no idea, man.
How about talking about our new team name?
Oh
perhaps,
yeah, you switched from Empire, right?
The 4-0 streak that we're on right now. Yes indeed. I became the new team captain, so I respected the wishes of our old team captain. He wanted us to switch our name, and I already had basically a team set for next season that I was going to create. So I just basically made that team this season, which is the Pound Puppies. Yes.
It sure is a mouthful to say while I'm trying to commentate. Because Cronus is one thing, it's 2 syllables, but if I have to talk about your entire team, I have to be the Pound Puppies, and it's just a mouthful, especially when I'm trying to talk fast. It's hilarious. I was stuttering the entire time.
Oh my god, I will definitely check the stream out. Oh man.
Oh, you don't want to check the entire stream. For the first half of the first point on Busan, I was just only spectating May for a good half of the game.
Oh, you know what that means, bro.
Because I was so new to it that I didn't know what I was doing, and I wasn't able to multitask and move around while talking, so I was just stuck on May while talking.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, you're the only one that was commentating.
Yeah, I was the only commentator, so it was especially for my first time. I feel like I did all right.
Right. All the maps were on point. Started. You act as if we were ready. So no complaints on my end. You started on time as well. Very responsible.
I mean, I set up everything an hour early because I was terrified I was gonna fuck up.
But you know what? That kind of thing, I respect and I can appreciate. That kind of thing I definitely can appreciate. You messaged us ahead of time, you made sure that we were, we even got in the lobby before it was, our game time.
Yeah, I didn't even start the stream until everyone was in the lobby because it was before the time, so I was just waiting.
Is MPG waiting for you?
No, he's not. He's just kind of sitting there.
Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah, I don't think Cronus said they wanted to do an interview.
Yeah, Cronus never said anything. I think it was just y'all that asked.
Okie dokie. Anything else that comes to mind, you can ask me or ask Barfly.
Nothing that really comes to mind. No.
I see.
Definitely
Did you get a chance to... Oh,
really good
sorry.
coordination in place for Meal though.
Oh, yeah. Did you get a chance to check out our team logo and bio that we put up?
Gonna be
Especially
honest,
the logo?
no, I haven't. I'm gonna check that right now.
Woo! Awesome.
Actually, I have a question.
Yeah.
What did you think of our main tank player? He's a new player, and I'm curious
What
on like,
was
how you
his
think he
name,
played.
just so I can remember it?
Pixel?
Pixelated Hero.
Yeah, Pixel. His Winston was really good, like really good. His Reinhardt at times was a little shaky, but I feel like that could probably get better over time, definitely.
Right. Understandable. I'd say before this game he only had one, scrim with us, so it'll take a little getting used to,
Yeah, I
to
get
our
how it
playing
is.
style and our comms and things of that sort. Basically he said firsthand, he was like, during our scrim, this is completely different than, playing comp. Way more coordinated, way more, height register.
Yeah. My experience when I first joined the team was like the opposite because I'm already try to be so coordinated in comp that it was just like perfect for me, you know?
I have to say, all the hard work that we've been putting in, and I do mean like our team puts in quite a bit of hard work towards every single game, regardless of who we face. We don't underestimate any opponents. So, us getting another 4-0 definitely means a lot for Team Pound Puppies. We'll continue working hard. We'll continue, trying to come up with new comps and new ways to keep everybody entertained and keep ourselves, pumped and hyped for each game coming up.
What was running through your
I
mind?
wish.
Oh, wait, go ahead, go ahead.
No, it's okay. What's up?
I was just gonna say, what was running through your mind when you almost didn't get the 4-0? Because you got held at the first point with 2 minutes 40 seconds.
Right.
Okay.
Let's see.
You're
Basically, I'll answer this. Basically, when we were going through our whole lag issues and things of that sort, our coordination literally fell apart because, we were still trying to group up, we were staggering a bit. So, after that, basically, the team spirits were tiny, a little down, but quick, let's group up, let's focus on what we need to do, let's get this W, let's get this 4-0, and everybody instantly bounced back, and we focused on what we needed to do, in order to push the cart all the way to the third point, and basically then swap and get that first point hold that we needed.
That first point hold, I
So,
gotta give you props for that. That was huge.
yes, indeed. And to be honest, that was completely improv. I'll just say that right now. It was completely improv. Basically, Barfly, our co-captain, literally, stepped up, told our DPSs, play what you're comfortable on. Strong defensive characters, and we ran, our solid tank lineup, and it came through for us in the end. It came through for us in the end. That just goes to show the skill of each individual player, and how even when we don't have a coordinated team comp, the skills and teamwork still shines through in the end.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, I also want to give a lot of credit to our main healer, Mercy. Came
Yeah,
through
oh,
clutch
I
with
totally
the,
forgot to
with the
mention
res
that.
at the
She was
very end.
insane. Oh my god. Like, oh my god. Cranking
Came
out
through
so
very,
much heals.
very clutch. Outside of that as well, I also want to give a lot of credit to our off-tank player. Nudge Nudge, the person over here in the interview with me. He did a fantastic job flexing to our DPS, and off tanking for us. Besides me being the voice of the team and comms, he's right there with me, helping to decide, what we do, what we need to focus on, things of that sort. I'll tell you, it is wonderful having a great GM on your team who actually cares about the team and actually works hard to make your teammates better.
Yeah,
It
definitely,
makes
definitely.
it makes all the difference in the world.
It really
So
does.
for all the teams
yeah.
out there, if you can find yourself a really good GM that can help your team improve, hold on to them.
And make them co-captain.
Well, that was a decision I made, not because he was a GM, not because of his skills at all. It was just because of his character, the way he carries himself. Literally, when we were Empire, I did everything on my own, I'd say, for the most part. As far as the team comps, just about everything you can think of, I did on my own. But once Barkley joined the team, he stepped up. He offered to help me do things on his own without me asking. And we would literally, sit down together and go through team comp. Sometimes we did it with our team, but for the most part, it was, me and him doing it one-on-one, on our own. So, knowing who you can depend on, knowing who has your back especially, is extremely important when it comes to choosing, your co-caps. The same thing with Miss Shaken. She comes through for the team, in a completely different way. So having the two of them, it balances things out.
I was
a lot.
pronouncing her name so wrong. I was saying Miss Haken because I'm dumb.
Miss Haken.
Yeah, I'm just really
I
dumb.
might just call her that for a little while. She might get mad at me. Miss Haken. Alright, is there anything else? I don't want to, keep the stream going for too
Yeah, no,
long.
I'm not sure if there's anything else, but yeah, just credit to your entire team for just being really good.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Alright, well, to Team Cronus, appreciate you guys showing up and, giving us a good run for your money, for our money. I want to point out one thing. Team Cronus didn't have their starting main support, Ghastly. So I'm assuming, he wasn't able to make it. I hope everything is okay for him. He's a former teammate, good guy. Not to say that, is the reason why they lost, but, it would have been a lot better for them if they had him, for sure. Because they have someone flexing to, off support that doesn't normally play, I'm sure. So with that, I think, we'll take our leave.
Yeah,
so Flex,
good.
thank you again. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say good game. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Flex, thank you again. I hope you can commentate another one of our games, because I mean, you starting everything on time and being so prepared, that's like every team's like dream. I can't tell you, sometimes a half an hour, 20 minutes, game doesn't start on time.
Yeah, I've
a
been in
freaking-
games like that.
Oh my goodness,
It was like an hour-long queue, like just waiting.
just waiting. Alright, so, later. Thank you.
Yeah, good game, good game.